Grappling Dad's back again. We both have colds, so that'll be a fun show, huh? Huh?
Coldy McColderhens.
Paul here.
Oh, dude, I'm Kip.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
The show must go on.
This is the second time I've been sick.
We'll try.
I had a week off of this, and now I got it back.
We'll try really hard not to cough directly on the mics, but you will, in fact, hear coughing.
Yes.
We'll for sure not edit that out, though.
Guarantee.
Yeah, we're good like that. It's awesome. So today, powered by Croyler Gracie, we're going to talk a little bit about half guard.
Yeah.
Our show on full guard did very, very well. So I think
do on a half guard.
we're going to do it on a half guard.
Work our way down.
Yeah, it's going to do half as good. It's going to be weird.
It's going to be like, oh man,
like,
people like this half as much.
Funny how that goes. Hey, we got a tournament coming up.
Oh, we do.
Our girls' second ever tournament coming up. That would
Addie's
be
super pumped.
Oh yeah, my girls are excited. It's the Fuji in Grand Rapids, November 9, right?
Yes, correct.
So that'd be super fun. I can't wait to record that and put those videos out.
Oh, it's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I do appreciate that you never posted the roll I had with Croyler, where Croyler was attacking my feet.
Don't think that I won't.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Oh, it's
because it was just stupid because the two of us are both like pussyfooting around my neck.
That's why the feet are the great thing.
And I yelled at him midway through, I think. Stop attacking my feet. You didn't show me that.
He showed you most of it. I think he carried on with the sequence. Look what else you can do.
Yeah, look at all this other shit. It's going to hurt a lot.
I'm stuck and I can't move.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Sweet. But yeah, all right. Do your thing. And
I like just stopping talking to see what you do.
I don't like dead air.
I know. It freaks out.
Yeah, I'm going to say stuff like vigilante and
Vigilante.
Jeez.
I keep,
if you haven't watched last week's episode, that's a treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat. Especially if you see it on YouTube.
I literally cried.
It's like minute 58 or so on YouTube.
Yeah, something like that. It's 52, 58, something in there.
Just watch the whole thing.
It's fucking bad. It's bad.
It's the most awful thing ever.
It's the best. It was awesome. I cried. Way to cough.
I was first.
Yeah.
All right. Do your thing.
Hold my back.
Go, Kip, go.
All right. So we have Gameness Geese is our number one sponsor today.
Like to mix things up.
Just throwing it out there. Now we love their geese t-shirts. I think I'm wearing a t-shirt too.
Yep.
I am.
You were wearing the one I had on yesterday.
Yeah, that's why I put this one on.
Perfect.
I knew it wasn't going to be a matchy thing. But no, yeah, definitely love their geese. We've been spreading the word around our place, and we have a number of our guys that now that they've touched our geese. I want one.
Yeah, I need that in my life. GD10 at checkout.
Yeah, GD10 at checkout. Check it out. It's awesome. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to, big things from Gameness. They're an awesome sponsor. We really appreciate Justin and the whole team over there. Check it out, Gameness.com. GD10 at checkout. Save yourself some money and get us credit for doing some work.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Do it. Go.
And then we have Top Mount Apparel. On Sunday, I was dressed up in pretty much head to toe Top Mount. Realized it as I walked downstairs. I was like, oh, I'm really going after it today.
Getting after it.
So, but definitely check it out, topmountapparel.com. GD10 at checkout also there.
Making it easy.
Yeah, and they have a really big thing going on. They're going to be
I got it. American Grappling Federation. They will have a vendor right there, and they're
going to have a booth, you dumbass.
They're going to have a vendor? That's not the right thing to say.
They are a vendor.
I'm good at this.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
It's in St. Louis on November 16th.
Yes.
And they will be a vendor.
There you go. They're going to have a booth there, guys.
Yes.
They had a booth up in their own neck of the woods over there in Illinois.
This is why I don't do this.
Yeah, no. I was going to do it, but you just jumped on the bandwagon.
I didn't know if you remembered.
I did, actually. We said it like 4 times.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's rare.
Yeah.
They did one in their backyard in Illinois,
nice.
Other northeastern part of the state there. And they got to meet some of the GDs out there. I don't know who the hell it was. And also some of Croyler students were there.
No kidding.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool. So we're spreading like cancer.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Then we have Tap Tape. They'll be around someday. Super proud of that guy.
Yeah, just patience and
patience,
whatnot.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking about him. It's gonna stop. We We train at Black Line Jiu Jitsu in Grand Rapids, Michigan, just south of town, actually. Come check us out. Maybe getting more space so we can, beat you up on 2 different spaces. I mean, that'll be kind of cool.
I can dig it.
He does self-defense stuff for one of the local high schools and also one of the colleges around here. That's Chad Pomeroy. So definitely come check us out if you're looking for anything, self-defense wise. For sure. And then this weekend we also have a women's.
Morgan is teaching that.
Morgan is teaching that, a women's self-defense for anybody out there. If you can get there, Morgan is a fucking amazing teacher. Don't tell her I told her that. Said that about her because
she doesn't like compliments.
No, she punches me and shit.
Weird.
It's fucking weird. But yeah, definitely come check us out. If you need anything, we'll be posting that again, probably right around the time this comes out. And just letting everybody know. I know I told a few people from work and around the area to show up. But we'll be busy. So we won't be there.
No, we'll be yelling at kids.
Yes. Productively.
Yeah. Pull guard. Pull guard.
Pull guard. Pull. Butt scoot.
Sit.
Butt scoot.
Sit. If you sit down, they can't take you down.
We're great teachers.
Best coaches ever.
Man. But yeah, then Corley Gracie, he's the one that's powered the jiu-jitsu train here today.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate that. Check out his podcast. They actually did a little bit on half guard themselves.
They did.
And it's Gordo, or
yes,
he breaks back into that a little bit here too.
Yep.
So
he was like the innovator behind the thing.
Which is really cool.
Yep.
Rather than it just being a shithole place you're stuck for a second, he actually made it into something productive. So kind of cool. Yeah, very cool. But they went a little more in depth than what we do. We do a little bit more a different slant.
we like to scratch the circle. 30,000 foot view here, folks. That's what we like to do.
With like 2 people just poking it and making stupid jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
But yeah, the Just Jiu-Jitsu podcast, check it out if you want deep dives into stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you like World of Warcraft, if that's your thing, that's your show.
Fuck off.
I'm not wrong.
I know you're
I'm not wrong.
It's super sad.
I love it. It's the best.
It's not.
It is, though. Agree to disagree.
Love you, Andrew.
Keep it up, buddy. Don't ever stop. Do you?
You be you, buddy.
All right. So, Croyler's pro tip. Pauline asked me to discuss half guard. Well, this will feel more like an episode of Just Jiu-Jitsu. Funny. Did we say that?
Wow,
weird?
We gave him credit already.
Yeah.
Way to be a douche.
In it, that we will touch base on Gordo and the development of half guard and why it's so important now. No worries. I'll keep it succinct as to not lose Paul's focus and Kip's ever-present attention to the episode. Squirrel?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. Check.
What are we talking about? Quarter guard?
That's usually what happens when I get in half guard. Like, I lost half of it. Still got a foot.
Oh, he's got my foot.
Now the foot's gone. Oh, look. Look, I'm inside control.
The pattern of things is not good for me.
No. I need to learn half guard, apparently.
Yeah, I tried putting Chad in half guard, then he just fucking powered through it last night. It's good effort by me.
Yeah. I'm learning stuff and things, though. We're getting it's a slow road. I've got my whole life ahead of me.
Yeah, most people who drive this road, we like to walk it.
Yeah.
With just a mild limp. So it just makes it just all the better.
If I could get a cane, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. It's about our success rate.
1. Early days. Half guard was for a long time a position of hopes and dreams. Still is for some of us, but moving on. Meaning achieving half guard while on top meant only a few more seconds until passing this stubborn opponent. Whereas in the bottom, it meant it was only a matter of moments before getting back to close guard where you can attack or simply being passed and losing the match.
Wow, went straight to losing the match.
Well, if you get passed and that was all the points, you lost. That's no good. You can't be losing.
Get those points back?
It's hard.
I think you went really to the far end there.
When somebody's passed your guard, it's hard to get it back, especially if you're evenly matched.
I mean, I'm really good at jiu-jitsu, so...
Best ever. You're like the second coming of Gordon Ryan. Weird.
If Gordon Ryan was a slow person with no arms, that's me.
Tiny feet and hands. You could be his mini-me, maybe? His mini-me's mini-me?
Yeah, maybe.
That might, yeah.
No, maybe his mini-me's slower cousin.
That could do it.
On steroids. Allegedly.
Nice. All right. Yeah, for me, that's what it was for a long time. Like, I didn't have anything.
Steroids? Oh, sorry. We moved on.
I told you, if I had the money, it'd be stem cells and steroids on a weekly. Yeah.
Where's our sponsor at?
I know. Get at us.
My wife can't bitch at me if it's my sponsor.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry. I have to do steroids and stem cells.
Got to get swole. In not the bad way like I am now. Like, inflamed is what it's called.
Now. It's a little different.
Yeah, inflamed, no good. Swole, excellent. But yeah, like I was saying.
So good at jiu-jitsu.
Jesus. I know, and make us better. Ask Croyler for confirmation.
I'll be so much better in turtle guard.
This is going off the rails.
That's all right. Go ahead. I'll stop talking.
My point is
that turtle's a great position.
Turtles. Everybody should play turtle. Like, there's a turtle guard DVD coming out soon.
I think we need to do a whole show on turtle guard. So, real quick, side tangent, weird. Croyler hates turtle more than anything on the planet. He sees it as what did he call it? It was basically
no good things can happen from it. Like, if you're
nothing good
turtled
can
up,
happen, and you're allowing the loss, whatever you want to call it. So, and he hates it.
I think there's a caveat there. Like, so if Croyler turtles on me, he's probably pretty safe.
He's like a fucking mountain.
Yeah,
if he turtles.
But it's not even that. It's just the skill level.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh God.
So yeah, but all things being equal, don't do that. Like, you're in a world of hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't turtle. We're gonna get some messages.
Can't wait.
Dude, I saw this free turtle guard fucking sequence.
I'm not losing my points, bro.
Anyways,
I get it.
So whenever you hear us talking about turtle guard, it's basically to piss Croyler off.
Yes.
Love me
because
some
it's
turtle guard.
fun.
Can't wait to turtle. Every day. I do it when I'm at work.
We should make a shirt. By we, I mean one of our listeners should make us a shirt.
David.
I like turtles.
I like turtle guards as much as I like turtles.
We're losing people.
This is what they come here for.
You're not wrong. All right. So, yeah. So, up till recently, that's been my thing, right? Yeah. So, I got one or two things from half guard, and my whole goal was to get back to guard somehow, like with a knee push or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have a whole lot of options, and that's why Croyler said, your top half really sucks. You should work on that, which is why I did a private lesson on that. So now I have a few go-tos. I'm like, just having a few things helps tremendously.
That underhook really helps.
Yeah.
You showed me that one pretty quick, and I use that
and just
pretty much exclusively.
Yeah, just having your basic concepts of what you're looking for when you're on top, what you're looking for on bottom, and making sure you're stopping that depending on the position that you're in. I'm like, oh, okay, so if they need this, I want to stop them from doing that by doing this. I'm like, okay, makes a lot of sense. And just a few concepts and a few ways to get there. I'm like, this is perfect.
It is.
And everything changed. All right, for most, it was simply a port in a storm. Yes. Number 2, enter Gordo. In the early to mid 1990s, a purple belt injured his knee. What must that be like? And
Paul wouldn't know.
Weird. Every time somebody says my knees hurt, I'm like, shut the hell up. Shut your face.
When people go, oh, my neck hurts, I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you.
It's so funny how your level of compassion goes down.
Every injury makes your compassion level go shit to the ground. It's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like if you say my neck hurts, I'm like, I have some sympathy for you. But if you tell me your knees hurt, I'm like,
fuck off. Yeah. Now if anybody's like, oh man, I see them like stretching their neck, I'm like, fuck off. Yeah. Don't say it.
You'll be fine.
Don't fucking say that to me.
You'll be fine, Cupcake. Walk it off. Rub some dirt on it.
Cut it open and tear out 2 pieces of fucking bone and put metal in. Oh, wait, that was a little extreme. That's what I did.
It'll be fine. So anyway, this dude, apparently much better purple belt than me, clearly.
Not hard to do.
I think I'm the world's worst purple belt at this point, but still a purple belt, so I can give people hope. If I can do it, so can you.
I don't know. Steve Dixon sucks, too. So.
Shots fired.
Shit musicians say if you want to listen to his podcast.
Oh, God. I'm just trying to get your ass kicked by everybody, aren't you?
You can whoop the shit out of me.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Early mid-1990s, a purple belt injured his knee, and much like all of us, he refused to stop training and allow it to heal the way it should.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
I just did a short video on YouTube about training.
I like
well
that
in gym.
video.
Did you?
I did.
Nice. Yeah. Go check out our YouTube channel. I'm
FYI,
doing more stuff.
My ankle is all sorts of puffed out. We'll talk about that, how it got that way at the end of the show. But I was in there dipshitting around last night. Smart.
You're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah, like much of us do, we're like, all right,
I can make it through this.
What can I do?
But he did this. He took it I read this part. I know. Shocker.
You say, huh?
Like, I like what he did. So go ahead and read. But yeah, he made it productive rather than just like, I'm gonna fucking roll through it.
All right. So this goes very well with the episode we did about training through injuries.
Yeah.
We did a long version on a podcast, a short version on YouTube, and this really goes into it. Now, I'm not saying that you're a Gordo. Chances are really, really good you're probably not. No disrespect to anybody out there, but...
Well, he was a different creature, man.
But there's still things you can work on that you can develop.
Hell yeah.
Like he did.
Oh, yeah.
So even if somebody's showing you something...
No, it's a great idea.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a great inspiration to do the right thing when you're hurt.
Exactly. All right. The difference being that Gordo has and had a great mind for jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I don't. Whereas the vast majority...
What's that?
Yeah, God. I mean, I like it a lot, but my...
Thought process kind of lacking.
Yeah, a little bit. Whereas the vast majority of athletes that get injured do not. Gordo was the exception that proves the rule. Fair enough. Gordo desperately came back to train. However, with a bum-injured leg, could not currently perform closed guard. Furthermore, he wanted to roll in a way that he could be competitive but not expose his bum leg to further damage.
Seems impossible.
I can vouch for that. So, was it? Yeah, it was about a year ago today when I ripped my leg on Larry. Not his fault.
That was fucking hilarious.
I did that to myself on him, and he felt terrible. And I'm like, dude, it for sure was not your fault. That was me. I was trying to show you something, and it just tore.
Yeah, that was bad, dude.
Yeah, that's when I was walking around on the cane, being mocked mercilessly.
Hilarious.
But I didn't stop training. I took a couple of weeks where I sat down and watched.
Yeah.
And then when I got back into it, I actually did just this. I did, half guard stuff. And now I didn't do a private lesson, so I didn't have a whole lot to work with other than it was just less than abysmal, I would say. Now Croyler might say, no, it was abysmal.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah. It would work on some people. But the fact is I could train safely while hiding my,
protected.
Yeah, as long as you're not stupid about it.
Yeah.
You can, tap out soon, make sure that you do situational rolls, start in certain positions, and you can do stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
No worries. All right. He then started to perform half guard. Since he only had one leg to work with and was only controlling one side of the hip instead of both. He found great success, and through trial and error was able to develop techniques and modify known ones from his new guard style. Gordo became known as the father of half guard due to his influence in this position's development, much like Makahao's closed guard was called the guard of death in the 1980s because of his innovative use of sweeps and development of triangles as an offensive tool. Although I am sure that much like Marcio refused to take that claim, Gordo too would refuse the title.
Oh, I guarantee Stambowski would not.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
That's the funny thing with...
God, he's a neat guy.
Well, it's the funny thing with, there's not a lot of great human beings out there.
No.
But when you find a great human being that has done so much for, a particular community or the world, they always refuse credit.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like heroes, they saved 75 orphan children from a burning building.
Yeah, I did that once.
Anybody, anybody would do it. No, dude.
No,
that's where you're wrong.
No.
Certain individuals just have a certain gene, and
he seems to be that.
Yeah, they don't accept that kind of praise. Yeah, it's like telling Morgan, "You're a great teacher." Shut up. But no, really.
You're a turd. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Morgan.
Oh, fun stuff. All right. Refuse the title. All right. Changing the competition scenery. Half guard quickly became a tool in everyone's arsenal. It was a position that now, with a little practice, changed from a port in a storm to a safe fortress in which to fight from. This changed the guard passing landscape, and over the next few years allowed for different approaches to passing and different guard styles to be developed. As the properties of half guard became sharpened and more defined, the passes had to adopt properties to counteract a good, solid half guard. Funny how that works.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the leg lock scene that the Down Her Desk Squad came up with.
Yeah.
Like, you had to have a whole community of people going, how are we going to stop this shit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then it just kind of, okay, they stop it this way, so now let's tweak this, and then it just becomes this whole system. Like, holy crap. So, yeah, same thing happened with half guard, apparently. Like, wow, he's screwing me up with this half guard.
I think that happens with probably all of them.
Yeah, which is an awesome way to develop the sport. And it's also the reason why it's so vast. That's why people get discouraged. It's there's just too much to learn.
Yeah, it's one of the, because I try to equate it, like, I watch football, you don't.
What's that?
Soccer? Yeah, exactly. Soccer. There's the ball involved. I heard their name.
Hold on while I check out. You finish your story.
No, it's just, so football's the same way. So football will run a certain type of offense that the defense may not have never seen before. So you get a run where even a whole season of this team just running roughshod over every defense that shows up because they don't know how to defend against it. Very next season, that same offense does jack shit because the defense has come and gone, hey, you created these holes and gaps.
Gotcha.
This is how I'm going to close those gaps. Now it's on you. Now you have to adjust your offense again to get ahead of the defense.
Gotcha.
And then it's vice versa because the defense will do the same thing. They'll be able to just run roughshod over offenses. So it's I think it's in every sport. It's
in war, like the Blitzkrieg. You can fool me once.
Exactly.
Not doing that shit again.
Kamikazes?
Yeah. Hell no.
Doesn't seem smart.
Yeah, people will do that?
Still do. Odd. Anyways, but yeah, I think every great sport has that because, like, you may not like football. You got to respect the athleticism and the thought process behind plays and everything around it is really impressive. Soccer's the same way.
Yeah,
all the great sports are.
I had a few football buddies that were quarterbacks, and they're telling me all the stuff they had to memorize. I'm like, how do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're not there, if you don't grow up in it, they took years to get there. So that when they just tell you, hey, here's the number of, here's my playbook, and this is all the stuff I know in my head, I'm going.
And how that reacts with what they're going to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's insane. So it
looks
really
impossible.
Cool it looks impossible. So guess what? Those new people coming into jiu-jitsu see, because it's like I was rolling with Tom, and he says something to me. He's like, well, I like rolling with you guys, like Paul and I, upper belts, namely, is what he was talking about, because you won't hurt me. And then, I rolled with him, swept him a few times and just was being nice. Then I did a quick, paper cut a choke, just, I guess, harder than I thought because I made him choke.
His head fell right off his body.
I was like, oh, sorry, bro.
Not again.
Why does this happen with all my partners? And but then he told you that it was a great roll because you guys do things slicker, and I don't know how to stop them, but it doesn't hurt. It's interesting, and it makes me want to know how to do it. So it's the same idea.
So he's got a great mindset because you can have either one. You can get overwhelmed, like I did when my buddy showed me his playbook of all the stuff he had to know, or you can get encouraged and inspired, like, hey, one day I'll be able to do that. Yeah. So yeah.
And that's it's just cool. I just wanted to make that comparison because every great sport has that. Now, when it comes to individual sports, though, you don't see that. Like, think about tennis. I played tennis, and tennis is fun for a lot of people. Austin. And
no, it's not.
But it's fine. But the level of things that you need to know as an individual sport, just from my experiences, not nearly as high as a team sport, where you have to work within coordinates with everyone else. Now, your one role in that might be somewhat closed in information, but you can't just be that way because you have teammates relying on you, so you have to be part of the whole system. Jiu-Jitsu is the same way, but you're an individual. Now you need to learn all this shit by your goddamn self, and you can't have it. You don't have a buffer of other people to help you like you do in mainstream.
Yeah, and it's
team sports.
It's hard because, like, when I was lacking it, well, I'm going to use the half guard again for example. Like, I'm lacking in it, but I didn't understand it until somebody pointed it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can lack in something a long time, but it might not get pointed out.
Yeah, so it's just fun to make comparisons. Everybody thinks that jiu-jitsu is so far out here. Well, it's not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as an individual sport, it demands a lot. It's kind of cool. So,
it does demand a lot. There's a lot to it.
For someone like Gordo to just take a piece of that, or Macau, either one, whatever you want to look at, and take just a single part of it and make it totally different, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
So,
to innovate something, that's pretty sweet.
Unreal. To make it so not a collective of minds for the most part. One mind can make it so a collective of minds have to figure out how to stop it. That's cool. I think it's
That's
really
cool.
Anyways, I digress.
I like when you digress. It makes it for a fun story. All right. Port in a storm. This changed the guard passing landscape. My phone closed and then it shut down on me, so now I have no idea where I'm at.
At least
I thought
that's kind of my fault because I had my tablet all set up to stay locked and open for
Really?
you. And then
then
it broke.
Nice, yeah. How'd you break your tablet?
It just stopped working as I was setting it up for the for tonight. I was super pissed. Had the freaking pro tip up and everything. That's why I read it. Are you still trying to find it?
I am too.
All right.
He found great success through trial and error, was able to develop techniques and modify known ones from this new guard style. He became known as the father of half guard. Yep. Changing the competition scenery. Already got that right. Where it stands today and why it is important. Half guard is a very versatile guard style, offering both offensive measures such as submissions and sweeps, as well as defensive measures and guard retention and guard transition. With half guard, what it loses in terms of control, such as not having the opponent's hips under complete control or only having one leg under your purview, it makes up an adaptability and versatility.
Tough one.
Words are hard. Adaptability, because half guard, to be done correctly, has to be executed in such a way that we understand its weaknesses and find ways to use them as a benefit, such as an opponent carelessly and aggressively pushing you flat on your back may end up getting rolled if we accept that push and turn hard to the other side. Yeah, there's always those nuances, right? So you can do the right thing, but overextend yourself.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
So, for example, he taught me a half guard pass that I used on him.
Yes.
And I overextended myself, and he just rolled me over like a baby.
Yeah.
Like, so gotta work on that too.
Yeah. I tried to do a back take on Curler.
How'd that work out for you?
It was fucking hilarious.
That was during the video, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassing.
I'll post that when he's breaking your ankles left and right. It was fantastic.
Really fucking annoying.
My favorite was when he rolled his eyes. Like, it was great.
Yeah.
Funsies. All right, well, I'll get to it.
No,
I liked it. All right, versatility in it that it can easily transfer itself into and out of other guards, meaning it is very easy to shift from one guard to another while using half guard as a bridge mechanism, therefore making it versatile and unpredictable. Examples of this are transitioning from butterfly to half guard to X guard to half guard to close guard. I do like that.
Yeah.
Because I can get to other guards easy from half guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easier. And I've been enjoying it.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, and you want to know real quick about half guard, which I find is interesting, just thinking of the fights over the weekend with the UFC and Jamal, as Jamal loves to be in half guard to beat the shit out of people.
Top, correct?
Yeah, top, of course. But I'm just saying, he loves for when he'll put himself into half guard. He'll let someone put him back into half guard so he can beat the living shit out of them.
Yeah, you
just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, you do have a lot of control on top if you do it right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Which he does.
Yeah. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Not only that, but half guard has its own subsets of highly specialized styles, such as deep half, knee shield. Looking at you, Kip.
I've never done one of those.
Weird.
What's that?
Z guard, tornado, deeper half, half butterfly, half lasso. I don't know what coyote is, and so on. Clearly, I still have much.
Coyote? Do you see shit?
Right? Do you hallucinate on this coyote style?
A little confused, Curly.
I wanted to keep on continuing with leg locks for private lessons, but I think I'm going to get into the coyote.
Peyote?
Yes.
Big deal.
All right. In order to be a complete grappler, it is of utmost importance to have such a powerful tool in your arsenal. If not, it reverts itself to simply a port in a storm. Yeah. There's...
That pause was awesome. Yeah.
No, I agree. Weird, huh? Like, I think Croyler's right on this one.
Yeah, that's out of left field right there.
I know. Hate it.
Who would have thought? But no, it's because that's what most people think of with half guard is it's just my guard's getting passed, I'm going to clamp onto the leg, right? That's essentially what people think.
Yep. Some people really get into that stuff too, though.
Fuck yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah. Time to Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's pretty well known for his half guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people are like latch onto that because there's so much you can do. Just like the leg lock stuff, like Lachlan Giles was talking about that. He's like, here's my specialty. I really latch on to this.
Yes.
You know, and I try to dictate every match going this way because I think I'll win in that position.
Yeah, that's his best chance for winning.
Yep, some people do that with half guard. But I do think that you should be pretty well-rounded in it, and I'm sure he's going to talk about why soon, but if he doesn't, I have ideas.
I have some ideas to share.
Yeah, weird. All right. In order to be complete grappler, it is, I already read that, downfalls of half guard. Its great success is its biggest downfall, as it becomes easier to accept someone getting far enough into passing your guard to settle for half.
Mm-hmm.
This means that as a general rule, it became easier to accept an inferior position. Now let me clarify. It isn't so much that half guard is any less meritorious than close guard or any other guard. I simply mean that if we were to layer our defenses, it would look kind of like this, keeping this super fundamental. Thank you for that.
Thanks. Good looking out.
As we're fundamentalists? No, that's not it.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Settle down over there.
Too far. All right. Primary defense offense is closed, followed by a style of standing open guard should the opponent survive and threaten the pass well enough, such as spider, lasso, koala, X-guard, worm.
What the fuck, koala guard?
That's the thing. I've heard of it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
No kidding. Don't quote me. I think Keenan came up with it. I might be way wrong. I think he did the worm guard, though.
He did worm.
Yep.
Or he's specialized in the worm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he invented it or if he just...
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
But I think he might take credit for koala.
From my conversations with Croyler, so many of the things that are being done and being expanded upon were always there. It's just people are
rediscovering, utilizing,
and
making them,
expanding on them so much that like people are like, oh yeah, he invented it. Well, Bravo does that a lot. Like he puts a twist on something and calls
it a twister.
I will.
Dad jokes are great.
No, they're not. Stop it. Not allowed on here. Don't care what the name of the show is. But he does that. Like he'll basically rubber guard is mission control type. I think is what they call it. Where you basically clamp them down with your leg and.
I think mission control is an aspect of rubber guard.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's they give different names to things when they expand upon them. So
you got you. In his system, it's called this, and somebody else's system, it's called something else.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And it's like that's fine. I mean, it's fine, but I think a lot of the stuff that people do isn't new. It's just being rediscovered. Just want to bring that up.
What about donkey guard?
That's just fucking stupid.
I bet that's new.
No one fucking wanted to do that.
Is that better or worse than turtle, do you think?
That's fucking worse.
I don't know.
At least turtle, your ass is down.
I think next team training, I'm doing donkey guard.
I'm going to kick you square in the balls. I will fucking promise you.
Not doing it to you.
No, I don't give a shit. I'm butting in and fucking kicking you right in the balls.
Beeline across the mat.
Excuse me. I have to kick a man in the balls.
Excuse me, sir.
He'll appreciate this later.
All right. Koala, X-guard, worm, and so on. Followed by a style of kneeling open guard should the opponent neutralize your length and mobility long enough to be able to use their weight and size to smash you down, such as butterfly, 50-50, De La Hiva or reverse De La Hiva, and so on. Followed by half guard, followed by side mount. So half guard is like one step before you're screwed, basically.
Yeah.
Check. All right, so following this very fundamental and oversimplified, of course, outline laid above, skipping to half guard or accepting half, despite its success, simply puts you closer to having a guard failure, a.k.a. the opponent achieving side. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because before I read this, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm working on my half guard. I'll just I think that's actually okay. If you're working on something, fine. But I would accept it when I wasn't working on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think when you're working on it, it's a different thing. You're just trying to get in that position so you can work on that. But the only problem is there's a difference between wanting to be in that position to use it to your advantage and allowing it to happen. Is that,
Well, I think what he's getting to is if you have somebody in your full guard,
you don't just drop to half guard.
Yeah, there's a lot of steps where you have more control over somebody. I think it can be, if you work on your half guard a lot, you might be better at half guard than you are at spider or de la riva or all these other things. So you just go to that. But if you got better at the other guards, you'd have more control over your opponent. Overall. So maybe should you work on those in a sequence? Like you work on full guard, then you work on de la riva, spider,
if I know Croyler,
lasso.
Yes.
that would seem to make the most amount of sense based on the hierarchy of control you have over your opponent.
Yeah. I agree.
That being said, when I'm mounted and I go to escape, a lot of times I'll escape to half guard.
I do that a ton.
Right. Or if somebody's passing my guard and they happen to be levels above me, I'm lucky if I can get half guard.
Yeah.
So I find myself there often, depending on the roles that I'm having. So I think developing that earlier might also be beneficial based on the fact that I think you're there a lot, or at least I am.
See, the only thing is I don't think you run into it as much when you're new because
you just get your guard passed.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like,
and you're not getting it back either.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look, he's past my. He's definitely all the way past my guard.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that.
No,
just escape. Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I'm doing the one I know over and over, and he's just not accepting my escape.
For some reason, he knows what it is. Why isn't that working?
It's weird that people that know what you're doing don't let you do it, huh? Super weird. Jerks.
I love it when I figured out your sweet bump sequence, and you got super pissed because you're like, you're doing it wrong. Remember when you used to do your bump sweep?
Ah, yeah.
And then I figured out how to stop it, and you were like, stop doing that. Stop it. This is supposed to work on you.
I got something for you now.
Yeah, I know.
I figured it out.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Come back. But wait, there's
back.
more.
I am back. I'm waiting to see it.
Oh, you'll see it.
We haven't rolled. You keep avoiding me. We will vote like once and we're talking through shit.
Twice.
Yeah. Twice?
Yeah. Twice.
No, one of them we were fucking positional rolling, dude.
That's rolling.
Not really.
It is, though.
No, it wasn't.
Scared of your neck.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to break it on my watch.
Everyone is gonna hate
just
my
give
neck.
Just give it a try. You'll be all right. Also, unlike many other guards, half guard allows the opponent to attack you with an equal amount of submissions that are just as easily adapted for the top portion of half guard as they are from the bottom. Essentially, all the submissions that can be done from the bottom can be done from the top as well. That's a good point.
All of them?
So it's kind of like 50-50. Whoever knows more wins, right?
Yeah.
So if we're in 50-50, everything you can do to me, I can do to you.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, who's faster the trigger, if you will. So not the best place you want to be.
FYI, me and Chad kind of got there. Guess who knows less?
Weird. For now.
It's me.
You had a private. We'll get there. 2-3 more of those we might.
Well, I think he said something like, you're going to have to do like 6 or 7 of these to get through the sequence. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's fine. Yeah, well, we'll be in here for a long time. It'll be fine.
Can we? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Your ankle's still fussy, huh?
Yeah, it's fussy.
Maybe Jen goes to the next one.
Fuck off. That's my rightful spot. She ain't never getting it back. Unless I have to work, then you're good.
Yeah, fair. All right. Much like there is a slew of highly specialized half guards, there is a slew of equally creative nullifying half guard passes. This means that for every style and approach of half guard, there is a specific style for passing it. So much.
Yeah.
It's just so much. And
in every position, but especially. Half guard's a big one.
It's funny because half guard, one position from the bottom is daunting.
Yeah.
And now you're like, well, now you got to learn how to nullify and beat it from the top. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Also, that ain't shit from what is Jiu Jitsu. So
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Every time we talk about these things, it's like, yeah, there's so much more.
Yeah, it's like it's mind fuck. It really is. Like how deep this really gets.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Suck at it, but I love it.
Yeah, same. All right. All things considered, I still consider half guard to be a fundamental guard. This is due that despite its potential complexity, everyone will undoubtedly find themselves stuck in it, regardless if on top or bottom, as I alluded to earlier. The sheer volume of time spent there is gigantic, which allows time for development. Furthermore, half guard is one of these things that you do just out of instinct. He talked about turtle out of instinct too.
Yes,
why do people do it? Yeah.
That was really good.
No, I actually really appreciated that.
Yeah. Just because I love the backstory of anything. I just do.
Yeah, he's
I
like...
think most people do.
Yeah. He's like, what do you do if you're just getting beat up? You turtle.
Why do you do that?
You protect your vital organs. It's
Yeah.
Every animal on the planet does that.
Yeah, the most... your most vulnerable spot that has the least amount of protection is your belly. So what do? You cover that bitch up.
Yep, you get attacked by a bear, you're turtling.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just natural. I was like, no shit.
So now that you got a bunch of people out there going to get attacked by a bear that's not going to turtle and die. Thanks, Kroiler.
Guess what? You get attacked by a bear, you're going to die any fucking way.
You shut your mouth. You're not wrong.
I will wrist lock that son of a bitch.
I know jiu-jitsu. Technique beats size and strength.
Dude.
Should not work.
Khabib fucking fights a bear all the time.
Yeah. Let's not mention the age of the bear. It's a bear.
No, bear.
It's a bear.
All that matters.
All right. Here's what I mean. As someone starts to pass your close guard, which you have been told is a good thing, and the result is bottom side mount, which is bad, it forces the student to fight very hard for the gap between close guard and side mount. That gap is generally speaking covered with other styles of guard that may better suit very specific positions. However, as a beginner, you don't know them. Fair enough. This leads you, the beginner, to fight hard just to hold one leg between your legs and look to find a way back to your close guard. The interesting thing is that if you do it out of instinct from day one and out of necessity 10 years in, that's true.
Explain.
You know that getting your guard passed is bad, so you try to grab that leg and you just you clamp on, you hold on, you don't know what to do. You've experienced that all the time, I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So do I. People just clamp onto your leg and
I just dealt with that over the weekend. We were just talking about that.
You were just talking about that.
Grabbed onto my foot like it was stealing something.
Because they know that if that foot's free, they're even more screwed.
Yeah, they're really screwed.
But they don't know what to do with that foot because they haven't developed that position yet.
So they just hold on to it like it stole something.
Yep. Then out of necessity, 10 years in, because people will in fact pass your guard, you will come up against people that are going to be better than you that pass your guard. So you're like, well, grab this and see if I can work from it. As you get better, less and less people can pass your closed guard or your open guard. This means less and less people achieve half guard on you. However, as time goes on, the people you are grappling also become more adept at passing. So they start to penetrate farther through...
You're such an idiot. He couldn't get past the word.
I thought about letting it go.
You're such a
thought about letting it go, yeah. But no, alas. It was...
He had to say it.
It was right in front of my face, if you will. Further through your guard.
Oh, God.
And you'll end up finding yourself again in half guard as your last stand before bottom side mount. Should I read that again? Because you were squealing.
I caught it.
Check. Yeah. Check.
Next time somebody says butt, are you going to go, said butt?
Yeah. Yeah, don't judge me, bro. I hope I was brief enough to keep their attention. Nope. Sorry, bro.
You fail.
Sorry if I failed. Yeah, you failed. And I assume at the time of writing that I did. You weren't wrong. Sorry for not diving as deeply into this as I desired, so please forgive the light and basic coat of paint, if you will, on the subject. If there is a desire or a need, I can do a much more in-depth dive into half guard. I'll think about it.
Maybe later, bro.
I'll see if I can come up with something. But no, I think that was really good.
No, I liked it.
So much like full guard should be one of the first things you develop because of its...
There's so many first things you need to develop. It's getting really annoying.
Well, it's full guard is universal. Like you said, it's good for gi. It's good for no gi.
Yeah,
it's good for MMA.
Yes.
It's good for street fighting. You really need to learn how to do that.
Agreed.
This is like you find yourself out of that because you really don't know what else to do.
Like you said, it's a necessity because you end up in this position automatically.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just, there's no way. You don't know how to hold somebody in guard while you're learning how to do guard.
Right.
Guess what? They're going to smash through that.
Yeah. I would dare say, and I might be wrong on this, and I can be corrected on Flick Chat and all that kind of fun stuff, and I will be. Close guard first. Learn that. Get good at the basics. Like, feel comfortable in that position so you're not out of your element.
Yes.
And then maybe work on half guard because you're going to find yourself, like you said, out of necessity. It's just going to be what it is. Mm-hmm. So learn how to, like, hold a position. Where should your frames be? What is your opponent looking to do to you? How do you stop that? Like, he's looking for a crossface and an underhook. For sure, don't let him get that. If you're on top, maybe look for a crossface and an underhook.
Yeah.
Yeah, get his back on the ground. So he wants your back flat on the ground so he can start his passing.
Yep. Oh, man, it works.
Yeah, so just
do a douchebag pass that I did. That was awesome.
You stand up and shake them until
No, I stand up and pull my leg through far enough I can put my knee in their belly button and just sit there.
Yeah.
Dick move.
No, it wasn't.
It was funny. I laughed a little.
We should do a whole one on dick moves. Because we might disagree.
Oh, dude, that would be a great combative show.
That might be a good thing. We should write that down. A whole show on dick moves.
I don't have a pen.
You have that's being used. Hold on.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I'm gonna write that down.
Don't do it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
Dude, just listen to the fucking show.
Every time. You gonna put it up tonight?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I will listen to the show.
Okay, I'll put it up tonight.
All right.
And we'll remember.
Check.
I can type it then.
Excellent.
Much more efficient.
But yeah, like people would say, I think you would, a Masapao, dick move on your partner. I would use it every day.
Dick move when it's your training partner. Do you really need to Masapao choke somebody?
Yes, the fuck I do.
Why?
Because it's a choke, and it works.
It does.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a dick move.
Why?
It's not hard to get.
Neither is wrist locks, but you do those all the time.
I do those all the time. I do those. A lot of people think those are dick moves.
Yep.
Oh man, this is a good show. We got to do that show.
Yeah. She's like, I'm rethinking my dick move.
All right. All right. GD family, we really need you to get on the Flick Chat. Go to the App Store, get Flick Chat app.
Yeah, App Store,
Grappling
Flick Chat,
Grappling
Dads, one word.
All right, join up. And we are growing. Holy crap, that's almost at
249. Yeah, 249 today.
Crazy,
like,
dude.
Woo.
So,
no, hold on. Pause. Yeah. When we first started it, we were like, we invited 20 people.
No. Yeah, like 20, 25.
I think it was 20.
Yep.
Whatever. And we're going, all right, we're gonna open it up for everybody to join.
Yes.
And we sat there and we were sweating because we're going, what if nobody else joins? What if this is it? How embarrassing is that going to be? We were going to be
so embarrassed. Like,
yeah,
man, my goal is 50. I just want 50.
I just want 50.
It was double what we had.
Yeah, exactly.
Please God.
I was so happy when it hit 40. I'm like, oh, thank you, people.
Well, no one does this. That's why Flick Chat's kind of cool. Is no one's ever done this specifically for podcast.
Yeah.
So, and it's all patterned around. So it's kind of cool. It's really cool. Go check it out. But get on there and tell us what you think is a dick move, and or what other people have mentioned to you is a dick move in jiu-jitsu. There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
I think we could argue forever.
Well, I think for a long time, foot locks, dick move.
Yep.
Wrist locks, dick
move.
You were saying a Masapao was a dick move, and I've heard that a lot.
Rape choke.
I did that to your wife the other day.
I know you did.
Did you? You were right there. You watched, right? She grabbed her collars. I'm like, well, you're going to pay for that.
Yeah, I commentated. I went, did you just rape choke my wife?
I'm like, yeah. I'm going to do it again if she does that.
We probably should come up with a different name.
Yeah, because when you say you rape choke my wife, that doesn't flow off the tongue in a way that doesn't feel creepy.
Well, it's you.
Regular choke? No, that's not it.
Bitch choke.
Bitch choke.
That's bad.
No, that's
too.
calling your wife a bitch, guys.
That didn't work out. That didn't work out well for me.
Yeah, let us know. Flick Chat.
Just let us know. That's the only thing about the Flick Chat app that sucked. is we have constant conversations on there going, constant questions for us and Paul and Croyler, and it's constant. But we don't get as many emails anymore.
It's really funny you say that, because the next words out of my mouth were, since we got the Flick Chat app, we get 0 emails. Not 0. We get a couple. But I mean, it's just drastically dropped. Yeah, it's tanked.
People will literally go, I bet we get people that just get the Flick Chat app to ask the one question and then peace out.
Maybe.
I don't care. But they never,
Speaking of emails.
I guess not, because if you leave the chat app, it takes you out of our group. Whatever.
I don't know. I will say, we do get emails occasionally, and it's from somebody that signed up for the Patreon thing to be a patron. So again, we've got a few. Oh my God, I love it. We got a few new ones. Yeah. So again, thank you so much.
Blows our mind every single time.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It means the world to us, and I can't believe it. Yeah, it's awesome. So
love it.
Thank you. Also get on Flick Chat and let us know what you want to.
Yeah, but if you want to become a Patreon, you can go to the Grappling Dads website, grapplingdads.com. Go down to the bottom, just on the right-hand side, is click here to be a Patreon.
Yep, and we are extremely, eternally grateful.
And we'll hug you from here.
Group hug.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, it's I think that's a good show idea. Do you want to go over our private and what happened to my ankle?
I do.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
I do. So I decided that as a purple belt, I shouldn't be as ignorant as I am about leg locks.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know how true that is or whatever.
And I didn't disagree.
No.
Should have.
I don't think anybody would.
I should have.
So it's not like I don't hit leg locks on people. Like toe holds, a couple heel hooks. I'm not ignorant. I just
you have a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, I need to have something in my back pocket.
My back pocket.
And there it is, my back pocket. So yeah, we did a private lesson on that, and I told Croyler, I'm like, look, bro, I understand that everything you do is perfect and tight and blah blah blah. I get that.
Yes.
But if you do that to me, even if you don't do the submission, if you don't hip in, if you don't pull, if you don't finish the breaking mechanics, you break me. If you
it does.
If you get into the position, my knee is already destroyed.
Oh yeah.
So
he flinches.
Yes.
If you reach towards that, like a heel hook, it's really bad.
Yeah. So he
flinches.
Yeah. So I'm like, look, I can't be messed up.
So essentially, he just goes, hey, we're gonna have this great private lesson. Croyler, beat the fuck out of Kip's ankles.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he touched my ankles one time. I think
he went to realize what he was doing and then came back to me. It was great.
Yep. Yeah, I think he might have showed me like a position, like where you put, your knees and how you hold, the control.
Yeah, the
control aspect of it, because he goes, there's the control, then there's the finishing mechanism. So you have to maintain the control. So he's showing me that. But yeah, all the applications. Oh, that was all you, buddy.
Yeah, fuck me.
My favorite part. We're all done. We got through this hour of you just getting your shit wrecked by a guy that was extremely good and a guy that horsepowered his way through everything because I didn't quite have the angles and stuff. Yeah, so I'm doing it wrong. But it still hurts.
Yeah, it still hurts.
It still hurts, but you're like, I'm not tapping because it's not what I felt from Croyler.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm holding it, and I'm like, I can feel that he's doing something, but it's not the same pressure that Croyler had.
Yeah. So typically, you might have tapped in a roll because, screw it, I'm not
going to fuck on my ankle.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through this pain.
Don't care.
But I want to make sure Paul does it correctly,
and
he's not.
I was trying to be super helpful.
So... thank you.
Yeah, fuck me. Never going to be a nice person ever again.
Oh, you're fucked, all right.
Oh, my God.
And I could tell you were fucked when you stood up, and I don't know the hell, but you were going to, like, jog to get a water or get your phone. You were just going to jog, and you took, like, this stutter step and just melted, fell to the ground, and went... Oh my God.
It didn't hurt. It just stopped working.
Like, yeah. It's like your ankles just melted. It's like you were made out of plastic and somebody put fire and just blah.
Yeah, my left ankle just fucking went, nope, you're done now.
We're done. We're not doing this anymore.
Like, oh, fuck.
Yep. It was hilarious.
I didn't know you saw me do that, though.
Oh, I did.
I thought I hopped up pretty quick.
Nope.
No.
No, not quick enough.
Obviously not.
No. No, that whole sequence of what you tried to do and your ankle just went, bro. Are you
Really?
kidding? Are you kidding me?
After what you just did to me.
We're not friends anymore.
So Croyler does everything so properly, people. It hurts when he grabs it. Like Paul never got to feel it. Like right when he grabs it, and it's just the holding position that he'll give you. Like you need to get to this, get control before you do anything else. That fucking hurt. Not kidding you. I'm just like, oh shit, I would tap to that.
So what Kip is saying is you have the control with the legs, and then you get the wrap, right? And that already hurts right there when he gets the wrap.
Yeah.
Now he's not even finishing with the control.
No.
So he's like elbows in, and you gable grip a certain way, and then you turn your wrist a certain way, and that kind of gets the control level. But that's not the breaking mechanic
and that
yet.
fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Right there.
I can see on your face that he's just getting the grabbing mechanics right before he even starts to apply the submission.
Yes.
And you're already done. And you are a guy that you don't tap to that stuff because it doesn't typically hurt. It's like, no, I'm really bendy. I don't have a problem with this.
Which was okay with my right foot. Like I was like, I could feel pressure rather than pain. But then that fucker switched to the same foot you were working on to show it better.
Yeah.
So you were both just abusing the shit out of my left leg. And I'm just,
I didn't know because I could have went either way because I'm stupid on both sides.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe if we just worked on one, because I didn't want both broken ankles, you know.
No, this one's doing pretty good. My right, like I said, my right's really, it bounces back.
Okay.
And it can take a good deal of pressure. Like when Croyler was working on the right-hand side, I was a lot better. I was like, oh, I'm good there. Man, when he switched to the side that you were wrenching on, I'm just like, I was like,
hey, man,
this
I apologize.
hurts.
I was not trying to hurt you. I just couldn't get the angle and the direction he was talking about.
And I didn't know it was hurting. You know what I mean? Like, it just felt like you were really stretching my foot. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't hurt. I'm just like, man, that's a lot of stretch. And so there you go, guys. That's what happened. So last night, like, I felt it all Sunday. I'm like, fuck, my ankle hurts. I'm just like, it's fine.
You got a bucket of ice.
Yeah.
Like,
I was icing it because Mel made me.
Nice.
And so I'm all right. I get through work. And I'm like, okay, going to class. I'm standing there. And Chad looks at my foot and goes, what the fuck? I'm like, what? What? He goes, that fucker blew up. I'm like, yeah. A little bit.
It's you got a cankle going on. That's
I got a nice little
sure.
cankle going on.
Yeah.
It's good. My sock's denting into it. It's good. But
when I did the private lesson with Jen, she wanted to do the front headlock series. Bro.
Yes.
I kept on getting scolded because you're tapping 5 steps too early. I'm like, my head is going to pop off.
Yeah.
He's like, but I'm not even doing it yet. Yeah. My head's going to pop off, bro.
Yeah. Seriously. Pop top. Done.
Yep. So let that be a lesson to especially the newer people, right?
Yeah.
So just because you know how to do an armbar doesn't mean that you should be like, I'm good now. I can do an armbar.
Fuck no.
Like there's levels to the game. Like, holy crap. Like the way Croyler does something, the way, not just Croyler, right? I don't want to keep on blowing smoke up his ass. He's great. But like the way high level people like specialists do something.
Paul,
yeah.
Like when Paul opens your guard, fuck.
Yeah,
like it's not staying there.
Yeah,
like there's just no way it's staying there.
Yeah, it's just different stuff based on really minor nuances. Yeah. And it's not like they're using strength and power. Nope. They're using position, leverage, gravity in some cases. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even the very basics of jiu-jitsu, you can really dial down and get those so on point.
You have to.
Yeah. Guard passing drills, for instance. For many, many years, I struggled so hard. And I still do to a point because passing somebody's guard is hard, especially if they have any kind of a guard at all. Guard. Terrible. Yours is the easiest to pass of all time.
Really?
But like it.
Really, Paul?
But yeah, but like a good person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I can because I've worked on it and I got just a couple of guard passes they've worked on.
You got solid guard passes.
But at first, so I do the same ones I did before, but they didn't work before. They're the same guard passes that are taught the same way, but you learn, you feel this. No, if I move just a little bit this way, if I put my weight over here,
it actually works.
Exactly.
Because that's the knee down pass, from open guard, both hands, knees down. I was doing it. I was like, why is this not working? Why do people that are above me can do this to me? I can't fucking do it. All of a sudden, I figured out where my shoulder needs to go. It's working with, half deaf guy, Brian.
I
was working with
half
Brian.
deaf guy. Brian. Purple belt Brian.
Yeah, super good coach at showing things. Purple belt.
Yep.
Very legit. And but he showed me where to put my fucking shoulder. He's like, oh, dude, you just got to put it. You're getting too high. I was getting too close. I was trying to do too much at the beginning. But I felt like I was doing what everybody else was doing. It's that little part. Dude, it was literally moving at 4 inches.
The nice thing about either A, getting help from an upper belt. I'm not saying like a blue belt, upper belt. I'm like upper, purple, brown belt, up. Somebody that's expert level is the feel. Because in a regular class, like, all right, you go to class, you're kind of new. You're like, all right, that other white belt looks like he's new, so you get paired with him. Then you learn to move, but neither of you know what it's supposed to feel like.
Yes.
So then you're doing this going, well, I would just stop it like this. Well, this move is bullshit. A lot of times I thought about that, like growing up in the sport, oh, you can't do that on me because I'll just do this. But then you feel it from somebody that does it. You're like, you ain't stopping shit.
No, it's not. It's over. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's something we could talk about too. Is I was talking to Travis when he was up because we're both kind of broken.
Well, Travis is so broken.
Yeah, he is where I was. 6-8 months ago.
Yeah, Travis is a lovely individual.
Love that fucker.
Yeah, he's cool.
And we were sitting there talking, and we're talking about white on white action. And it sounds bad. Yes. And it probably is. And we should talk about that sometime, is how productive are white belts rolling with white belts. That's a good one.
Should be a thing.
It's a fucking good one.
It's tough, too, because if you have a smaller school...
That's all you got to work with.
It's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Yeah. We're going to let Paul go to bed.
Whoa.
But no, I think that's a great thing we should talk about soon. So,
agreed. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a veteran show.
Oh, yeah. We need to get the other mic set up. We've got to get Larry on.
I think that should be next week. I think we should do that.
All right, yeah. Let's this weekend, then we'll plan on trying to get everything set up so it'll work.
I don't think it'll be too bad.
No. We'll just move that couch in here.
Yeah, move that couch in here. We'll be good. Get the lighting right. He doesn't really need to be seen.
We'll do a wide angle.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No.
Get the GoPro out, do the
just
fish
leave him
angle,
out like he's
lens.
fucking, maybe put a blue dot on his face.
Who are they talking to?
They say there's someone there. I can't see him. I'm sitting in the other room. But no, we've been meaning to do that show, and Larry actually reached back out to us, which is bad because he's our senior correspondent.
It's true.
So,
it's true.
And with Veterans Day, I think it would be a good day.
Oh, absolutely.
Good time to do it.
Yep.
So, and if I say it on air, we usually do it.
Usually.
A lot closer to doing it, I should say. So, but yeah, definitely like, follow, share. Check out Paulie's videos. Got a great little shorts that he does every Sunday. Sooner or later, I'll do something when I actually go and buy the gimbal because I'm more walkie-aroundy, talky type person. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Sweet.
Just jibber-jabbering, probably on my way into the gym.
I'm trying to do like 10 minutes or less, like between 3 and 12-minute videos on these kind of subjects, but just like condense them because I know a lot of people don't have the full...
Or they start a show, they just
yeah.
can't finish it, or just want a little bit more concise information.
Yep.
That's what you're there for.
But regardless of whether you watch it on YouTube, go subscribe. That makes us feel really, really good about ourselves.
It does.
Yeah. Leave some comments on the videos there because that's always fun.
We're still at like 1% of our listenerhood.
I will reply to every single comment.
Yeah, you do. You're good at that.
Yep.
I don't do that shit.
You should. I'll do it. I like doing it. It's fun.
It's on your thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll get on there too. I know we've had requests on there that we need to see Kip's face. Don't know why you want that, but I haven't come up with exactly what I'm going to talk about. But I can talk about probably anything stupid. So it'll have more of a dumbass view on it. People
just click no.
Thumbs down. Why do I get so many thumbs down?
Thumbs down. Unsub. Screw these people.
He swears a lot and is not that bright. Yeah, it's me. It's me. But yeah, definitely get on there. Get onto if you are on iTunes using an iPhone or whatever, go on there, leave us a review. We don't get a.
Oh yeah, do that for sure.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
I don't even know if I think they even have a conversation though. Doesn't really help anything.
No, it doesn't. But we like it.
But we like it. It makes me feel better. So, but other than that, check out Top Mount in St. Louis at the Grappling Federation the 16th of Judo.
The 16th of Judo.
Of November. So definitely check it out and tell them that we sent you. And I don't think they'll do anything, but, you can buy some cool shit.
There you go.
And if you need a gi, check out Gameness, GD10 at checkout. Anything else, Paul?
That's all I got.
All right, guys. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.